Bitch, I'm cooler than a cooler. Big shouts out to my jeweler. Your lick been rich ever since.
Yo, what's up? You know who it is, your boy Retro, home of the Retro Recap. If you didn't catch my last video, check in the description box below. And remember to subscribe to the team, as you saw in the intro, and their names will be in the description box as well. Alright guys, I'm here with Black Rambo when talking about Titanfall, so let's get right into it. As we all know, Titanfall drops March 11th, 2014. One of the most anticipated games for the Xbox One. As we all know, it's going to be a timed exclusive. And from what I'm hearing, it's most likely going to be a regular exclusive for just the PC and the Xbox One. Give me the background story of Titanfall.
Alright, so pretty much the background story of Titanfall is that, you know, humans from Earth ventured out into space or whatever and went to another planet for mining purposes or whatnot, or whatever they wanted to do. In this faction was called the IMC, which is the Interstellar, what the fuck is that shit called? The Interstellar, hold up.
I'm not sure myself.
Well, yeah, we'll just go with calling the IMC. They're the IMC. So they went off and, you know, they did whatever they had to do on this specific planet they found, but parts of the IMC pretty much stayed behind on that planet, and they're known as the founders, or what we'll know them as is the militia. So now the IMC has returned to the planet. The people that pretty much founded it, they're like, they don't want to be oppressed by these people that left and came back and want to just take over what we had. So what the militia is doing is they're fighting against the IMC, which is pretty much the government in this case. So when you play this game, they're going to be like there are going to be various Titans, but three main ones are going to be the Ogre, the Atlas, and the Strider. You've all probably seen the Ogre by now. It's the one the IMC uses. It's white and like, oh yeah, it was the white one. The Atlas is the one that the militia uses. It's pretty much the rusty, like choppy looking one, but it's still just as strong and just as powerful. They all have different types of like abilities that they use or specifications. Like the Ogre is mainly a power force as far as firepower is concerned. The Atlas is more balanced, and the Strider is more about agility and avoiding your opponent's attacks. And that's pretty much it as far as background is concerned.
So, Rambo, what are you most looking forward to with Titanfall?
What I'm most looking forward to, there's two things that I'm most looking forward to in Titanfall. First, I'm looking forward to the combined multiplayer and single player experience. And second, I'm actually looking forward to the 6v6 now that I've contemplated what they're probably trying to do with it.
Supposedly they're also coming out with a beta. I'm not sure exactly how you get access or how you get a code to the beta, but hopefully I can get my hands on one, because I do want to play the beta before it comes out. But what we do know about Titanfall is that it will be 720p, 60 frames per second, which is a good thing that it's running on 60 frames, because a lot of you may know Rise Son of Rome, which was the other exclusive for the Xbox One, was running on 30 frames per second, and you could notice the 30 frames per second. And what that means is that it's going to be smoother, faster. It's going to look as choppy looking. So it should even out the smooth gameplay. And when you combine the Xbox One Smart Match to be able to find games faster, be able to find your opponents based on the same level as you, and also the dedicated servers, which will be able to prevent the lack of lag. And I'm looking forward to it. And let's dig a little bit deeper, Rambo, into the 6v6. Are you exactly impressed about that, or what about it?
So after I thought about the 6v6 announcement, I wondered, why would they make a 6v6? Well, there's 12 actual players in the game. Then you have a bunch of AI players. Now, since they're integrating the multiplayer with the single player experience, you're going to see key characters throughout your Titanfall experience, like you would in the campaign mode, but you'll be playing with friends for multiplayer. So the reason why I believe they made it a 6v6 and added a bunch of AIs, what played into them combining the multiplayer and the single player. Because when you do that, it pretty much makes you feel like a general among all of the other soldiers. You know, you should feel like a boss when you step out into that battlefield. And then when you meet another player that's on the opposite side of the 6v6, it's like two generals or two opposing sides of two different factions warring with each other, and that should enhance, you know, how you feel about yourself and how you feel when you play the game.
Right, and one of the things I noticed about the 6v6 is that when you look at most of the gameplay trailers, you notice that there was a lot of action going on, and this is before they told you about the 6v6. So you think it's okay, it's going to be chaotic, it's going to be a lot of commotion going on, a lot of action, and it probably will still be a lot of action, although most of the action will come from the bots. And
right.
How will that, in today's world where it's all about multiplayer, no one wants to play bots. I know when they implemented bots on Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3, I didn't like it. When a person quit the game, they would implement a bot, and people would pretty much spam the bot and get killed off the bots because they're not programmed to fight back with a level of intensity to give you much of a scare. Now, I don't know how the Xbox with the cloud is going to be able to program these bots. Maybe they're going to be highly intelligent to the point where it's like you're facing a real opponent. I don't know how well they're going to do it. But either way, I would rather not play bots. That's just how I feel about it.
I actually saw a bunch of games going on in Titanfall. I know Electronic Arts is making the one for 360 and Respawn is making the one for Xbox One. But yeah, I saw a bit of a lot of games. Call of Duty, Halo. I don't know if anybody else agreed with me with this, but I did see a bit of Dead Space as far as how the characters looked when you watch the cinematics, and when you watch the space travel and whatever. I did see a bit of Dead Space in there. But yeah, there's a lot of aspects from many different games. As we all know, Titanfall should have been the first exclusive for the Xbox One, but they pushed it back and made Rise the main exclusive. So I'm hoping with that added time they fixed whatever they wanted to fix, and tapered all the imperfections that they had.
Now, before we wrap this up, let's give a little bit of expectations. Like, I expect this game to be a hit, as long as they do it right. And what I mean by doing it right is the multiplayer has to be where this game shines at, because everybody knows this is a multiplayer society, multiplayer generation. Generation now. And so, as long as the multiplayer is frantic, it's upbeat, and it's full of chaos, people will enjoy it. And as long as it has good upgrades and a leveling up system where it keeps the replay value going, I think this game will definitely be the Call of Duty killer. If it already hasn't been beat by Battlefield, it definitely will succeed if it does that.
I mean, I'm looking forward to like the vertical destruction and the creative aspect of the game, like the Titan versus Titan battles and the Titan versus pod battles, because now you can run as a pilot and pretty much have more power over a Titan than you would fighting a Titan. You're more agile. You have these like massive double jumps where the more you jump and the more you succeed at it, the faster you go. So you can actually take on a Titan as a pilot, and some people would prefer to. Some people prefer to use a Titan versus a Titan. But I know that I would rather be smaller and more agile versus, the larger, clunkier Titan. But from what I've seen from some of the Titanfall gameplay and Titanfall trailers that E3 has released, and some of the people on YouTube have put out, the Titans really aren't as like robotic as you might seem. They are very agile, and it does take you to the point where you see why they added that massive double jump feature, so that you can actually battle with them, and it's sort of like no side has too much power. It just depends on the player using it.
Right. So guys, we want you to comment your thoughts below. First comment, are you getting the game? Comment your expectations of the game, and comment is it game of the year potential, because I think it possibly could be. Now, remember to subscribe to Black Rambo. He's putting out more videos again, so check him out, like and subscribe on his videos, and we'll be doing more collab videos in the future. And this is our Titanfall expectation. This is your boy Retro. That's Rambo. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
Remember, guys, to like my Facebook page, The Retro Recap. As you can see here, the link will be in the description. I already have over 100 likes on this page, and pretty much what this page will do for you guys is give you all the updates. But when I'm going to upload a new video, some questionnaires, and also giveaways. So in order to keep up with everything that's going on this channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like the Retro Recap Facebook page. Once again, thanks guys.